Hey friends, it's Julie from Plan to Create, and I'm sharing a plan with me today, but it has a slightly different twist. I am in a new planner. You're going to see that, and it's very similar to the Hobonichi Cousin that I've been using, but it has thicker paper, which is just something that's really always been important to me, and I honestly, kind of let it go, and then I think I just was like, I can't take it anymore. So I'm not going to say officially moved into this, but pretty much moved into the Hemlock and Oak planner. This is what you see here. And this week, instead of showing my entire plan with me, I wanted to specifically show you how I use my sidebar to accomplish my goals. And I have to give credit for both the sidebar and the goals to the Planner Spot. If you haven't followed her or seen her videos, definitely go check her out. I'll link her below. But these are the pages that I downloaded from her Etsy shop, and this is something that I filled out in pencil because I'm kind of a chicken about goals. But I just wanted to go through and just start, to think about some goals, some areas in my life that I really wanted to work on. And of course I could think of like 20 areas. This is not like, oh, I only have 3 things to work on this year. But it's like, what 3 things could I work on that will really make an impact on my day-to-day life? And I'll be able to see some progress. So I'm going to show how each of those goals, she has you break them down, 3 overriding goals, and then you break it down into what you can do each day, each week, and each month to accomplish those. I'm not going to go into great detail here. If you have some more questions, I'd be happy to share in a separate video. But specifically, this video is going to cover how I figure out the weekly stuff and where I put it in my planner and how I set my planner up to have those in my face, prodding me to get the things done. I feel like I love to find that little balance between like goals and structure and decoration. So of course I will be using some of my stickers, and quite honestly I've used some of her specific stickers to set up previous weeks, which I'll give you a quick glimpse there, and I probably will refer back to because I'm still kind of new at this planner and this specific spacing. But I love to use her stickers and her items because I feel like they not only are pretty, but they do prod me along in the direction that I want to go. So I'm using her February monthly kit. I cannot wait to use that washi, but we're not going to get distracted with that. We're going to focus on the sidebar for right now. So I said I was going to track my weekly goals here, but one of the things that I do here in my sidebar is actually one of my daily goals, and that's to get my number of steps. So I include that. I include the focus area for our home that we need to clean, purge, and organize. And then I also will be showing you a little bit of how I go about to assign specific tasks to certain days and how I go about getting that accomplished. So part of why I like to have my planner inside my cover, just one of the reasons, is that I like having that little clip there with my stickers. I like to have that handy. I use these all the time, and one of the first things that I like to do is I like to include them up here to show, hey, these are the colors that I'm using this month. I'm using her taupe and ecru colors like pretty much every month of the year, and probably a little bit of her blush, but then I'm kind of switching things out to just try different combinations because I don't want to put the stickers over some of these numbers and I don't want the goals to show. I am going to use a sticker, and this is what like basically comes in her monthly kit, and you can see I'm already using quite a few of these. I just don't want to use those up for right now. So I'm just pulling out like last year's kit from, I think March it was. I am going to cover that next week. It's nice of them to include that March, but I'm okay not having that, and I would rather go ahead and just put this on here. And I'm lining it up towards the left, and you can still see that little 13 there, but it doesn't bother me. It's super light, and I'm totally fine with that. It's not quite Valentine's yet, so I'll just use this little bit more neutral one. And so see, it just covers that goals section right up, no worries, because I'm not using that. I find that this paper and sticker combination works really nicely. I'm able to peel things up. I've actually pulled up full box stickers that I laid down and didn't have any problem getting them pulled back up. Okay, the next thing I want to include is a focus. And I'm using this cute little flag. I think I might use these guys this week because I haven't been using that little hexagon. It's cute. So I'm going to make sure I cover the priorities. So that's probably more important to me than the actual like spacing between the stickers right now. So this will be for that second goal I have, to maintain a minimalist home. Part of it is to select a focus area and then to write down, have we cleaned, purged, and organized. So I will have that home for that there. So maybe I'll start at the bottom and then just kind of adjust. So this is a tracker. I've recently started to take vitamins, and I mean honestly what's taken me so long I don't know, but I am really bad about remembering those, so I am adding a tracker into my planner to do that. And I am doing like a creative journal. I like the idea of spacing these out a tiny bit. And so like eventually I'll get the spacing better. I probably could have spaced those out a little bit because now I have a pretty big section here. But I can always throw in some deco or something else to kind of spice it up. I'm going to go ahead and like put this down towards the bottom here because I feel like it's my tracker section. And this is not ideal right now because there are some checkboxes kind of showing through. And I have done that before, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I could totally do that. I just kind of wanted room at the top. Once I write the little days of the week in there, I think it's gonna look a lot better. So let me get those in real quick. So I feel like you can't really see the check marks underneath that. And then I could do like steps. Okay, so I'll do that and then I'll just highlight over it with a marker so that I can kind of see that's what I'm tracking under there. That kind of creates a section. And then I have this area that I'm going to figure out what I want to do. Okay, this week our focus area happens to be the kitchen. So I'll take half of this and write out kitchen. This is a little extra, but I love this little circle dot, and I kind of thought it would be nice to come through and add a little circle. And I actually know those three things, and so I will just come through with check marks once those are accomplished. Normally I have been writing in like C, P, and O, but I feel like I know what the three things are that I have to do, so I will come through and check as I get those accomplished. These are kind of funny, but they're so not like things I would wear to take my steps, but I just think that that's actually kind of funny. They look kind of glamorous. I'm going to move them over a little bit, and I'm just going to let that fill that space there and call that good. So it's kind of a joke, but we'll just play with that this week. And then down here, all I need to write is creative journal and vitamins. This is kind of a short little sweet video, but I really wanted to show you guys that this is like a big statement in my planner. It's something that I've admired, like I said, in the planner spots pages. And I feel like, yes, like this is just simply decorative, as is this. But look at all this other information that I'm able to tuck in here in the middle of beautiful things. Oh, and the last thing I like to do is maybe highlight the actual week that we're in. And I'm looking for a color that maybe I haven't used as much of, so I'll use that soft gray. I don't want to use all the pink. These are the 4 colors, obviously, like, so these are the Tombow matchups for what I'm trying to use this month. So that's kind of, as I eyeball this, I just look and see. I only have these in pink available, so it is what it is, and then I repeated it there and there and there, so it's like, okay, I won't use as much pink maybe for a little bit. I'll try to incorporate a little bit more gray. But I can carry on and do the rest of my page here and give you guys a glimpse after I'm done. It's so fun when you can like accomplish 2 things, when you can get a little beauty on your page, but you can also have these great prompts that will help you accomplish the things that you want to do in your week. Okay, clearly I have gone ahead. I got cut off on my filming before, and I just had to keep rolling in real life and not on film. So I already talked about how I was addressing like my daily goal of steps, my weekly goal of homekeeping, I guess you could say. And then the last thing that I try to do each week is to content plan and work backwards. So my goal is to share a YouTube video once a week. Without a doubt, and in full transparency, this is the hardest part of planning for me. My third goal is that I schedule a video, and then not only that, because that's easy enough, but that I actually backtrack the tasks that need to be done in order for it to go live. It's hard for me to find that hole, and I kind of go from day to day and figure out where that's going to be. I am not the girl that's like Sunday night planning Tuesday at 2 o'clock that I will edit a video, because honestly, I don't know if it's just like my creative nature that I'm a little bit more go with the flow, but I typically will get the work done, but I don't always follow a strict schedule to get there. Working on it, trying, but really I am afraid to commit to a certain time frame and to write it down in my planner and then be like, oh wow, I'm at Trader Joe's right now, so I guess I'm not filming. But hopefully this is like a new twist. I just wanted to show like how you can combine beautiful things with your goals, and whatever your goals are. Mine might seem silly to you. You may have loftier things that you're trying to accomplish, but wherever you are, just keep in mind that you can do that in your planner, that's what your planner is here to serve you to meet those goals, and that you can make it a little bit pretty through the process. Another funny thing, like after the fact, I realized I did not leave room for my usual week number. So I like to have the week number usually. It is written down here at the very bottom of the pages, but I like to have it a little bit more bold just for reference. So I was thinking about adding the week number here, even if I only did the 06, and I might slide it in underneath those shoes, just kind of layer it. So I'll go ahead and do that on screen, and then I'll wrap this video up. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this and would like to see some more of the Hemlock Oak and how I'm using it, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I'll also be sharing some of my creative journaling videos, and so would love to have you around for the ride. Thanks guys!